Hi, OJ. I don't even know where to start. My life is in a complete chaos, and I'm ashamed to even say some of the things out loud. But I need help, and you are the only one I can turn to right now. The skin of my vagina is falling off with maggots coming out. My name is Celestine, not her real name, and I work as a waitress in a popular bar in Usu. It's a hard life, long hours, low pay, and barely enough to get by. Tips are the only way I survive. But OJ, I've always dreamed of a better life. A wealthy man who could pull me out of this misery. This desperation didn't start here, though it began back in high school. I don't know if it was bad luck or a curse, but I've always been, let's just say, reckless. I was the kind of girl who dated guys, hurt them, and moved on. I once broke up with a good guy, one who wanted to marry me, just to secretly sleep with his brother after he sent me some money. I ran off and got involved with a married man. I destroyed his marriage without a second thought, thinking I could find happiness there. It wasn't long before I found myself working at this restaurant, hustling just to survive. Then one day, I saw a colleague of mine marry a very wealthy customer who used to tip her very well. She left the restaurant and started living a new life, and I couldn't just stop dreaming of my escape. I believed that if she could do it, so could I. And then this happened. An elegant Nigerian man walked into our restaurant one day. He was wealthy, charming, and smelled like everything I ever wanted. OJ, I couldn't believe my luck. I rushed to save him, made small talks, and before the night was over, he invited me to his place. I didn't even think twice. I said yes. I was convinced this was my moment. As I got ready that evening, I prayed, thanking God for finally answering my prayers. I even thought of a plan. I wasn't on the family planning, and I knew I was ovulating. If I got pregnant, I would secure my future with this man. I was determined to become his baby mama and leave the struggles behind. That night, everything seemed perfect, but my perfect plan started to unravel. I waited for weeks, hoping to miss my period, but when the cramps came and the blood flowed, I knew my plan had failed. I cried in the restaurant restroom, devastated. But I wasn't giving up, Oye. I heard about some pills from an Indian shop that could supposedly clean my womb and make me more fertile. I bought them and used them, hoping to increase my chances. That's when things took a horrifying turn. It's at this point that I would ask that you subscribe to the channel, share a comment, and like the story, because that is the only way you encourage me to bring you more stories and confessions. Please subscribe. Let's go. One night, I woke up to a strange tingling sensation. When I went to remove the sanitary pad, I screamed. OJ, the skin of my private area was peeling off with maggots dropping from my private part. I thought it was temporal, but it kept getting worse. Maggots were falling from my private parts, and I didn't even feel pains. Just the strange tingling. I don't know what that man did to me. Did he curse me? Did I bring this upon myself? My desperation for a better life has turned into a nightmare. Now I'm left with a body I'm ashamed of, constant sickness, and no idea how to move forward. OJ, I'm scared. I don't know who to turn to or where to get help. I wanted a future, but all I have now is regrets and fear. Please, if anyone can help me or has experienced something like this, I am begging you, let me know. I thought I was being clever, OJ, but I see now how foolish I was. I just want my life back. What should I do? For us who love eating at restaurants, here's a story on what some restaurants are using to cook. A gentleman shared his confession. Let's go check it out.